Hey, what's up, my nerds?
I'm Air Bear.
And I'm Chasen, and you're just in time for your weekly dose of nerd news.
Oops. Clink.
We can actually...
Today is Saturday.
We can clink.
Clink.
Yeah.
Today is Saturday, August 5th, and this is what happened this week.
That's right. We're going to start things off with movie news. Well, actually, I guess before we get that SAG-AFTRA update, it's still going on. The strike is still happening. Not much news to report outside of that for the SAG-AFTRA strike.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, moving on to movies. Just one announcement as far as the new movies. Scream 7, very popular franchise, exactly, is set to move forward with its new director. It's got a fresh twist with Christopher Landon as director. What that fresh twist is, I don't know. But,
do you know anything else that Christopher Landon has done?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I do know that there's no official news on which actors will be returning to the franchise.
Of course, there's also the actor strike going on, so
Exactly.
probably can't sign any new actors either.
Yep. Well, moving on from there, let's talk about Elementals. Elementals, the Disney Pixar film, is set to have a on-demand release on Tuesday, August 15th.
So, well, on-demand means that you have to pay. Yeah, I'll still be waiting.
Just wait for it to drop on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
We'll be just fine. Now,
TV news.
TV news. Demon Slayer Season 4 is in production, but no release date just yet, so don't get too excited
I
about
wonder
that.
if this is going to be a real Season 4, or is it still the Season
Little
2
bits.
Part 1 season? Because, like, at least on Netflix, they broke up Season 2 and Season 3, but I think it was all still Season 2. Because,
Right.
like, one of them was on a train, and the other one is the entertainment district, I think.
Yeah.
So, I wonder if this is legit a Season 4.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if all of that is because of the like the way that they're trying to just keep up with the manga, and they're not trying to do too much. They're not trying to
Ahead
do
of the
filler
manga.
stuff, maybe.
Because they have not.
There's
From what
no
I
filler.
can remember, there have not been any filler episodes.
Which might be, I guess this could be like the, hey, if you don't want filler, this is what you get,
Yeah.
sort of deal.
You get partial seasons.
Weird 6-episode seasons when you're sitting down ready to binge watch 20 episodes and then episode 6 finishes and it's like, you might also like this anime. No. Where's my continue watching feature? Yeah. So, Demon Slayer. No release date. I don't know if I said that, but no release date just yet. But they are working on Season 4. And yet another streaming service has entered the mix with Disney Plus. You got Max, Discovery Plus, Paramount Plus. But hold on. This one's free. And run by the government.
Ooh.
Yeah, NASA Plus, which I am excited about, is set to be a thing. Apparently, according to NASA, you're going to see more rockets, more science, and more space. So sign me up. Yes, I love your enthusiasm. It's so genuine. But yeah, they're going to have original shows and live coverage of NASA missions. And NASA Plus is not going to have any subscription options, so it's just going to be a free service. And I think they said no ads either. Yep,
Oh,
no
cool.
ads or subscription services. So
I'd probably only watch when they're having like rocket launching.
like a big launch, yeah,
Yeah.
which might be enough of a draw to get some people to say, hey, let me check out NASA Plus,
Yeah.
because they are planning to.
So will they have like actual shows?
It said original shows, so I'm thinking maybe, yeah, I don't know, because I was about to say like documentaries, but maybe they'll have actual shows as well. I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah. And they're NASA's planning to go back to the moon and eventually go into Mars. So looks like they're trying to get people more interested, get space exploration into the mainstream. So should be cool. All right. Speaking of cool or just interesting, or things that I didn't know before I looked it up, like NASA having a streaming service. Here's something else I had no idea about. The Office, one of the Office stars, says that they're going to be returning all of their Kickstarter donations for a failed spinoff. Maybe you've heard of it, Uncle Stan.
I've not heard of it.
Neither had I. But the actor who plays Stanley, and I hate that I didn't get his name, but if you watch the show, Stanley, was basically, he set up a Kickstarter back in 2020 for $300,000 to get Uncle Stan off the ground and into the works. So he apparently reached the goal. So they got over $300,000. But like I mentioned, it was in 2020. And I think we remember what happened in 2020. All the COVID restrictions and now the recent strikes have just continued to delay the process. So the actor decided to go ahead and return all of the donations, but he is still looking forward to doing the project.
Spinoffs.
Yeah, man.
There's not very many spinoffs that do well, and I don't know if Stan was that much of a character. I can't imagine.
The show?
Like, if Dwight had a spinoff, I'd watch that, because I'd want to know what's happening with the beats.
Yeah.
But Stan, it's like, she's going to be grumpy about this or grumpy about that. How long can I watch Stan be grumpy?
And it sounded like it was going to follow the character coming out of retirement and helping his nephew, who was trying to start a motorcycle repair shop or something to that effect.
Okay.
So probably his interaction with his nephew and different hijinks, maybe like a Sanford and Son type dynamic. I don't know, but yeah. Well, you don't have to worry about it. He's giving all the money back.
Postpone.
He's postponing it.
Yeah.
All right. And last bit of streaming news. Max has apparently lost 1.8 million subscribers after the rebrand.
They lost us.
They did. Yeah, they did. So apparently Warner Brothers Discovery figured that there might be some attrition because there's another option out there. Disney Plus, I'm sorry, not Disney Plus, Discovery Plus is still available for some reason. Like after the merger, Disney Plus is available, and
Discovery Plus.
Discovery Plus is available, and people are flocking over to that. But despite all of that,
I'm wondering if that has something to do with. So when Max had the merger, they it seemed like they were trying to make everything more generalized. Like they didn't have a target audience well, to me, it didn't seem like they had a target audience anymore. It was just like, let's just put general things on here to reach a wider audience. And that, I know very little about business, but the little bit that I do know, usually you need usually you do better with a targeted audience, because then you can work your marketing around that. You know who your viewer is, instead of just trying to get everybody and dropping a bunch of shows that people were previously watching, and then now trying to bring on just random shows that nobody's interested in. I can see why people would go to Discovery Plus, because I would go to Discovery Plus. I'm interested in the stuff that's on Discovery Plus. I don't know what's on Max. Don't care to know either.
Which might be the problem.
Yeah.
Now, saying all of that, apparently they are still on track they're on track to turn a profit by the end of this year, which is ahead of schedule, based on their projections. They were projecting 2025. So
was when they were going to turn a profit.
Yep. So ahead of schedule on that. They were expecting
to take 2 years to turn a profit from this merger?
According to the article I found, yes.
Okay.
But ahead of schedule. So that's saying something.
Okay.
Something. I don't know what. But yeah, now let's talk about trailers. Looks like Loki 2 has a poster and a new trailer. If you haven't seen it, check it out. But yes, I'll just read this. Loki Season 2 trailer, The God of Mischief, is out of time. Oh. It's going to debut on Disney Plus on October 6th.
And we saw the trailer. It did make us more excited about the show.
Yes.
I feel like we were the only two people
on the planet
who didn't like the first season of Loki. If you did not like the first season of Loki, comment below so we know we're not alone.
Because I'm feeling isolated.
Otherwise, you could just keep your comments to yourself.
To yourself. We don't need to.
We've
okay?
already heard everybody loves Loki.
I don't want to be bombarded. All right.
But I mean, and hear us clearly, we do like Loki,
We love Loki.
the character,
Yes.
not
Yes.
the show. Did not care for the show. But anywho.
It had its moments, for sure. But, yeah, just didn't do it.
Yeah. And I like a lot of the people who were in the show. Like, I love Owen Wilson
Yeah.
and Tom Hiddleston.
I believe you got it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom Hiddleston.
I love the two of them. I love the two of them working together.
Yeah.
And there were some scenes that I loved. And then every
So
time he threw his hair
Oh, yeah.
back. So-
you can expect a lot of that in the trailer, too. Yeah.
So, yeah, I love all of that, but just it wasn't enough in the show. I don't know, maybe too much Sylvie.
No.
I
We don't need to
love
dissect
Sylvie.
it here.
But anyway, so the preview looks like the
It looks
show will
good.
be,
Yeah, it looks good. I'm excited.
in our opinion, better.
yeah.
However, I was really looking forward to the first season
We're
of
so
Loki.
looking forward to Loki. And that was like such an... We had like the opposite reaction to, I feel like, all the other shows.
Yeah, WandaVision we weren't excited for, and then once we started watching, I was like, this is awesome!
Nice. Yeah,
When is it happening again? Yeah, and then Falcon and Winter Soldier, I was like, I don't really care that much for Bucky. And then by the end of it, I love Bucky.
So, hey.
Yeah.
Hopefully Loki doesn't do us dirty again.
Yeah.
In event news.
Event news.
Comedian Paul Rubens, you probably know him as Pee Wee Herman, has passed away. He's succumbed to apparently a long and private battle with cancer, and he died at 70 years old. He first introduced the world to Pee Wee Herman in the early 1980s, and I know, it's crazy. And the appeal to, both kids and adults grew significantly with the Tim Burton's movie, what was it? It was in 1985.
Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure.
Pee Wee's Big Adventure, yeah. So that kind of launched him into, I guess, more of a household name. And in 1999, he resurfaced. Paul Rubens resurfaced in Mystery Men.
Is he in
He loved that
Mystery
movie.
Men?
He was in Mystery Men.
Who was he?
We'll just need to rewatch it.
I love Mystery
Yeah.
Men.
And Blow.
I'm
Pretty sure you hadn't seen that one. Yeah. Not sure you'd love that one. And he also had various cameo appearances since 2006 on TV in Reno 911, 30 Rock, and Pushing Daisies.
We
which
saw
also
Pushing
saw.
Daisies.
Yeah. And in movies including Accidental Love and Mosaic.
I'm gonna sit here and try to figure out who he played in Mystery Men. I haven't seen it in a really long time.
Yeah. And some of the faces, like, if you don't know who they are, they kind of...
Yeah. And
Fade
like I
away.
was too busy paying attention to like the people that I recognized in Mystery Men.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch it again.
Right. All right. More sad news. Mark Margolis, he's an actor on Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, dies at 83 after a short illness. He was also in other TV shows like the original Equalizer, Constantine, Law and Order, Guiding Light, Santa Barbara, Ed, Oz, Blue Bloods, Californication, The Affair, The Good Wife. A lot of stuff here. American Horror Story, and an episode of Star Trek, The Next Generation. And one thing I forgot until I looked it up a little more, he was also in Ace Ventura. He was Ace Ventura's landlord.
Oh.
Yeah. Ace Ventura Pet Detective.
Okay.
Check out a clip if you want to see
Be
some-
nostalgic.
Right. Or even if you hadn't seen it. If nothing else, classic Jim Carrey. So, yeah. Yep. That's all for event news.
Gaming news.
Moving on to gaming news. Okay, big announcement here. The One Ring of Power from Magic the Gathering has found a new home. Post Malone's home. Yeah, Post Malone apparently bought it from the original guy who found it. So Post Malone did not find it originally. What was his name? Brooke Trafton found the Magic the Gathering card. And this is the One Ring, the only card printed, the only copy of that card printed. It's valued at $2 million. Brooke found it back in June, and he actually mentioned that, well, one, he's a huge Post Malone fan, and apparently when he found it, the first person he thought about was Post Malone as far as who should have the card if it weren't him. But yeah, Brooke is a big Magic the Gathering fan, and he was delighted to be able to sell it.
So is Post Malone also a big Magic the Gathering fan?
I don't know, but it's an awesome flex to say that you have. And what I was thinking of was Post Malone.
Your Post Malone.
yeah. I was thinking Circles, the song Circles. And I'm wondering, is he talking about the ring? The Ring of Power? Maybe. I doubt it, but maybe. But yeah, no, I couldn't figure out if Post Malone was a fan, but he bought it for an undisclosed amount. I don't know if he paid the $2 million. But
Oh, okay.
undisclosed amount. It's valued at $2 million. Yeah. All right, and apparently John Cena has been unmasked as Overwatch 2's shrouded figure, the Enigma. If you didn't know anything about this, like I didn't know anything about this, you can Google Overwatch 2 Enigma, I believe. That's going to pull up a trailer for the latest season of Overwatch 2. Overwatch 2 is currently in its 6th season, called The Invasion, and that's going to kick off on August 10th. Yeah. And John Cena's the...
Wrestler?
Yeah. Can't see me. And there's some, I'm pretty sure there's some Easter eggs in the trailer too. So,
Oh, okay.
if you're a John Cena fan, check it out. And see if you see what I saw, and see what you think. Leave a comment if you saw something.
They're already commenting about how much they hate Loki.
That's true. That is true. Leave another comment. All right, more game news. Apparently Zelda Tears of the Kingdom has surpassed the $18 million copies sold as of June 30th, at least. So it's already one of the year's best-selling games, and now it's outpacing games like Diablo 4 and Star Wars Jedi Survivor, as far as physical copies.
Wondering if it has sold... Was that this year that the Harry Potter game came out?
Oh.
Must have been. Must have been
Yeah,
this
we're in
year.
August, so probably.
I wonder if it did better than that, because that's not mentioned.
It's not mentioned. I doubt it, though. Yeah.
We still haven't bought that game.
No, we haven't. And
We're not going to buy any of these other ones. Not going to buy Tears of the Kingdom, because, well, I mean, you may.
I might.
I'm not interested
I'd have to get
in
a new
it.
system to get it, though. I think.
Diablo 4, not going to buy, because that's not really our... We've never played any of the other
I don't know what
Diablos.
it's about. It might be our kind of game.
And then Star Wars Jedi, we would buy, but it's only available on PlayStation 5.
And it's huge. We'd have to
Yes.
delete all our other games.
Well, I mean, we don't have any on PlayStation 5.
Well, if we had a PlayStation 5.
It would be the only game on PlayStation
Probably.
5. We would have to buy a PlayStation 5 specifically for playing Star Wars Jedi. And then if we ever want to play it again, we'd have to keep that PlayStation 5 and then buy a second PlayStation 5 to hold all the other games.
Yes. Because it's so huge.
I'm wondering, like, how much money that would be. Because I don't
To buy
remember
a
how
system?
much. Yeah, how much
To
one
get a game?
PlayStation 5 costs.
I don't
I
remember
know it's
either.
less than $1,000.
For some reason, $500, like...
Yeah, I was thinking 500. I was like, so that's a total of 1,000 for 2 PlayStation 5s plus tax. So maybe closer to like 1,200.
Yeah.
But I feel like PlayStation 5 is more than 500. But I don't think it's 800. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Anywho,
Okay, I won't look it up on Google right now. Save that for later.
another game system.
Yes. Actually, I think this might be the same game system. Oh, okay. No, not PlayStation 5. Same as Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. That better not be Tears of the Kingdom.
I think it's Tears.
I think it is too. I wish I knew for sure, though. I need to play more of those games.
That's
Anyway,
not how you spell tear. Is it?
that is how you spell tear. Yeah. Tear and tears.
Tear paper?
Yeah.
Huh.
Comment down below how you spell tear and tear. But Nintendo Switch is looking to set... Oh, I'm sorry. Nintendo Switch, which apparently is going to be retiring
Tears
soon.
of the Kingdom doesn't make any sense.
It could if
Tears.
they're talking about like tears in the realm.
Yeah, realm tears.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they would say realm tears. Or
I don't
something.
know. That's long.
Tears of the realm.
Zelda
Tears of the realm.
realm tears of the kingdom. You can drop realm.
Kingdom realm tears. I think
Now
it's
they're
tears.
just trying to describe something. That is evoking a bit more tears of the kingdom, because it's also like, is the kingdom being ripped apart or something?
Anyway,
But then it's like, is the kingdom crying? Tears? Who's crying these tears? Tears of the kingdom?
the people.
I guess so. Comment down below what you think. Nobody's gonna comment anything. All right. Like, you know what? No, I'm not commenting anything. So Nintendo,
I don't want to be involved.
I don't want to be involved in any of this mess. Why am I still watching you two? Oh my gosh. Okay. We're almost done, everybody. We're almost there. We're about to land this plane very soon. Okay. So Nintendo Switch looks to retire comfortably as the third best-selling console of all time. Would you like to guess
The
the
first two.
others? Yes, the first two.
Okay, so originally,
Mm-hmm.
because you told me about this before, and I was thinking like, oh, okay, of course it's PlayStation and Xbox. And then I realized Nintendo Switch is a specific system. They are probably talking about a specific PlayStation and a specific Xbox.
Right.
So my guess would be Xbox One is number 2. And I'm gonna guess PlayStation 4 is number 1. I don't think Sega's in there.
Okay.
And I don't think that any of their previous systems are in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of all the game systems.
Yeah.
There's the Cube, 64, Sega Genesis, the original Nintendo,
Right.
Xbox.
Atari.
Yeah, I
Xbox.
don't know that many people were buying game systems back then.
That's what I
Xbox,
think, too.
Xbox One.
You got the PlayStation. You said
Oh
PlayStation.
yeah, the regular
4.
PlayStation 1, 2, and 3, and 4.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be Xbox One is number 2,
Okay.
and PlayStation 4 as number 1.
You also have Game Boys.
I did think
Game
about Game Boys, Game Boy Advance,
Okay.
Game
all right. You
Boys.
thought about it.
But I don't know that it would be an announcement if they had another one that was in number 1, 2, or 3.
Well, let's find out. So,
Number 2 spot.
the number 3 spot
Well, number 3 I thought was Nintendo Switch.
as the
It's the
third
third.
best. No, I'm sorry. The number 2 spot is Nintendo DS.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
I never had a Nintendo DS.
Well, you know.
Apparently, a whole bunch of other people did. I never had a Nintendo Switch either.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
And
What do they care then? If they already have one that's in the top 3. Anyway, continue.
number 1 spot goes to the. Hold on. I'm sorry. Number 1 is PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 2.
Yes, PlayStation 2.
I feel like I remember my brother getting a PlayStation 2.
We had a PlayStation 2 as well.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. So let's, like I said, let's land this plane. Movies that are releasing between now and next Friday. That's the 5th through the 11th. The Seven Deadly Sins, Grudge of Edinburgh, Part 2 is going to release on Netflix on August 8th. It's the second movie in the anime franchise.
You want me to do the next one?
Yeah.
Spider-Man Across the Universe is going to be coming to Amazon Video August 8th.
Yes. And the Pink Panther is going to come to Paramount Plus with Showtime subscription on August 10th.
And The Amazing Spider-Man 2, that's the one with Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, will be coming to Disney Plus August 11th. So they're going to be expanding their
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Man collection. Still not including the recent Spider-Man, though.
Well, let's talk about TV shows that are going to be released
During that same time
between
frame.
that same time frame. Starting off with Bleach.
There's a lot of anime.
Yeah, there is. Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War, Season 1, Part 2, dubbed, is coming to Viz and Hulu on August 5th.
Mech Cadets is going to be coming to Netflix on August 10th, and that is an animated series
Yes.
following the next generation, or generation of pilots after an alien species attacks the planet, and the pilots are attempting to fend off the aliens.
Oh. Season 1. So
Yeah,
it's just getting
season
started.
1, yeah.
If you're,
so
'cause
it sounds
interesting.
like an anime, yeah.
Yeah. I'll scroll down.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Well, this has been your weekly dose of nerd news. Yeah. All of that. All of that. Finally coming to an end. Hey, if you liked what you saw, cool! Be sure to give us a like, subscribe, leave a comment on any topic that we discussed or anything else, really. But, yes. We will see you next time. I'm Chasen.
This is Stello, and I'm Air Bear.
Thanks for watching.
Clink.